There are moments in life when Allah pulls you into silence, when every relationship collapses, when every plan you had for love falls apart, and you look at the sky and ask, Ya Allah, why am I still alone? Why did you remove the people I loved? Why does my heart feel like it's waiting for someone I can't even see? Let this sink deeply. When Allah is preparing your heart for the spouse written in your destiny, He does not begin with addition. He begins with subtraction. He removes the wrong people. He exposes fake love. He breaks your attachment to temporary hearts. He purifies your soul from relationships that would destroy your future. Some of the tears you cried were not heartbreak. They were purification. You didn't lose anyone. Allah saved you, because the one who is written for you will not play with your emotions, will not waste your time, will not test your dignity, and will not lead you into sin. Your silence is not loneliness. Your distance is not emptiness. Your waiting is not wasted time. It is preparation. And if these signs match your life, then understand this clearly. Your future spouse is not delayed, they are being delivered, in Allah's perfect timing, to a heart that is finally ready. Stay until the end, because what you are about to hear might explain every pain, every separation, every delay you have ever experienced. One of the strongest signs that Allah is preparing your heart for your future spouse is when He quietly pulls you away from haram connections. You may not even understand it at first. People you used to enjoy talking to suddenly feel empty. Conversations that once excited you now feel meaningless. Flirtation and haram attention that once fed your ego now feels dirty and heavy on your heart. Allah is closing doors you were too weak to shut. He protects you from a sin you were about to fall into. He removes a person who would have broken you even worse in the future. He distances you from someone who only wanted your time, your emotions, or your body, not your soul. You might feel lonely for a moment, but your heart starts becoming clean. Suddenly, you don't want to text anyone at night. You don't want to reply to every message. You don't want connections that have no future. Your heart develops gairah, self-respect, self-protection, and dignity. You realize, I don't want temporary love. I don't want secret relationships. I don't want someone's attention. I want someone's intention. Your heart becomes more modest, more selective, more careful. This is not you changing. This is Allah polishing you. Because the person who is written for you will come through a door of respect, not a window of sin. They will come with clarity, not confusion. They will come with honor, not hidden messages. So when you suddenly feel uncomfortable with flirtation, intimacy, secret talking, or emotional attachment without marriage, that is Allah telling your soul, you deserve something pure. You deserve someone halal. You deserve a love that brings barakah, not regret. It is Allah preparing your heart for a spouse who will respect your deen, not destroy it. Someone who will protect your modesty, not test it. Someone who will love you publicly, not privately. When Allah pulls you away from haram love, it's because your blessing is coming from a halal door. You are not losing. You are being preserved. There was a time when your du'as were general. Ya Allah, send me someone good. Ya Allah, grant me a righteous spouse. But now, something has changed within you. Your heart has become specific. You no longer ask for just someone, You ask for someone who will treat you with mercy, someone who will protect your heart, someone who fears Allah, someone loyal, someone patient, someone who will pray beside you and hold your hand through the storms of life. This sudden clarity is not random. It is Allah refining your understanding of love. He is teaching your heart to see beyond looks, money, status, or sweet words. He trains you to see qualities that build a marriage: good character, clean heart, kindness, taqwa, respect, loyalty, emotional maturity, patience, responsibility. Because Allah will not give you someone with a beautiful face and a dark heart. He will not give you someone who prays in public and cheats in private. He will not give you someone who looks religious but treats people with arrogance or cruelty. So Allah starts changing your dua. Your heart starts asking for someone who will help you reach Jannah, not just someone who makes you smile. You start making dua. Ya Allah, give me someone who loves you more than they love me. Because a person who fears disappointing you will never break my heart. You begin to ask for peace, not excitement, for commitment, not attention, for loyalty, not games, for someone who will choose you every day, not someone who only shows up when they are bored. This is a spiritual transformation. Your heart is learning what true love actually is. Not butterflies, not obsession, not attraction, but tranquility, sakina. The Quran says Allah places times sakina, times peace and comfort between spouses. That level of love only comes from Him. So when your du'as become deeper, wiser, more mature, when you stop praying for someone good and start praying for someone right, that is Allah preparing your heart for the person He wrote for you. Because the one who is meant for you is not just part of your life. They are part of your Qadr. Your dua is no longer emotional. It is guided. And Allah does not guide a heart unless something beautiful is on the way. When Allah prepares you for the spouse written in your destiny, He teaches you one of the hardest lessons in life. Asterisk, asterisk. How to control your heart. Asterisk, asterisk. Before, you used to fall too fast, trust too easily, give your heart to people who didn't deserve even your time. You used to chase love, beg for attention, and ignore red flags because your heart was louder than your logic. But suddenly, something changes. You calm down. You stop oversharing. You stop running after people who only want to use you. You become asterisk, asterisk, silent, asterisk, 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 observant, asterisk, asterisk, and asterisk, asterisk, patient, asterisk, asterisk. This is emotional discipline, and it's a sign from Allah. You no longer text first just to feel wanted. You don't stay awake waiting for replies. You don't cry over someone who shows inconsistency. Your heart becomes stronger than your loneliness. Because Allah is training you for a future where love is not built on insecurity, but respect. Marriage requires emotional intelligence. It requires patience, control, dignity, and maturity. You can't build a peaceful home if you can't control your emotions. So, Allah begins to discipline you. You stop reacting to every word. You stop arguing to be understood. You stop needing constant reassurance. You stop letting emotions dictate your decisions. You start choosing asterisk, asterisk, silence over anger, asterisk, 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 sabr over reaction, asterisk, 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 dignity over desperation, asterisk, asterisk. You learn to walk away from anyone who disrespects you. You learn that love does not mean losing yourself. You learn that real love does not need chasing, it's mutual. And the most beautiful transformation, you no longer fall for words. You fall for actions. You don't care if someone says, "I miss you." You care if they prove it. You don't care if someone promises marriage. You care if they are preparing for it. You don't care about compliments. You care about consistency. This is emotional maturity, and Allah gives it to people. He is preparing for something serious, something pure, something future-building. Before marriage, Allah trains your heart. He teaches you to control your anger, manage your emotions, communicate with respect, forgive quickly, let go of ego, and stop expecting perfection. Why? Because a spouse is not just someone you love. A spouse is someone you build a life with. Allah is shaping you into someone who will not destroy a relationship with insecurity, arguments, or impulsive emotions. He is turning you into a calm, stable, wise version of yourself. So, if you suddenly find yourself becoming quieter, wiser, less emotional, less reactive, know that this is not personality change. This is preparation. Allah is building your emotional strength so you can love from a healthy heart, not a wounded one. When the right person arrives, you will be ready. Before Allah sends the one written for you, He softens your heart from what broke it. There was a time when the past controlled your emotions. You carried memories like heavy stones on your chest. Every betrayal, every broken promise, every goodbye, it lived in you. You didn't just remember you times, felt times it. But now, slowly, quietly, something begins to change. You wake up one day and realize the pain is lighter, the anger is fading. The memories don't cut like before. You don't cry the same tears. You don't overthink the same moments. You don't replay conversations in your head hoping for different endings. This is not time healing you. This is Allah healing you. He removes the poison of heartbreak from your heart, drop by drop. You start forgiving people who never apologized. You let go of what you used to hold so tightly. You finally understand that not everyone who walked away was a loss. Some were lessons. Some were protection. Some were a door Allah had to close so you wouldn't destroy your future with the wrong person. Allah replaces confusion with clarity. If they were good for me, they would still be here. He replaces heartbreak with wisdom. If Allah removed them, it was mercy, not punishment. He replaces pain with peace. What is meant for me will never require begging, chasing, or crying over. You stop asking, why did they leave? And you start saying, Alhamdulillah, they're gone. This shift is a sign. Allah is cleaning your heart from old wounds so you don't bleed on someone who didn't hurt you. He is erasing the fingerprints of temporary people so your heart becomes ready for the one designed to stay. Some hearts cannot receive their blessing because they are still holding the past like a shield. So Allah gently removes it, one layer at a time. You start seeing life differently. You no longer fear being alone. You no longer feel empty without someone. You no longer crave validation or attention. Why? Because Allah is filling the spaces where people used to hurt you. He is preparing your heart to love again, but with wisdom, dignity, and purity. And the most beautiful part? You begin to look forward, not backward. You don't ask, will I be loved again? You trust when Allah decides, it will be better than anything I ever imagined. This is divine healing. When your heart heals from the past, it becomes ready for the one written in your future. Another sign that Allah is preparing your heart for your future spouse is when your idea of love becomes mature. Before, you wanted romance. Now, you want responsibility. Before, you admired looks. Now, you admire character. Before, you fell for sweet words. Now, you watch for actions, effort, and sincerity. This shift is not accidental. It is guidance. you begin to understand that marriage is not a fairy tale. It is a commitment before Allah. It is worship, sacrifice, patience, mercy, and emotional maturity. You stop dreaming of a perfect person. You start praying for a righteous partner. You stop saying, "I want someone who loves me." You start saying, "I want someone who will take care of my heart with taqwa." Your heart starts thinking differently. Can I build a life with this person? Will this person protect my dignity? Will they raise my children upon Islam? Will they stand with me when life gets hard? Will they help me get closer to Allah? This is emotional evolution. You begin to realize that marriage is not just two people loving each other. It is two souls trusting Allah together. You want someone who will sit with your parents respectfully, protect your reputation, defend your honor, pray for you in private, speak well of you to others, calm your heart in difficult days. You no longer crave someone who impresses the world. You crave someone who makes you feel safe, respected, and valued. You don't want a partner only for weddings, photos, or social media. You want a spouse for life, for akhirah, for Jannah. You start saying, "I don't want someone who can take pictures with me. I want someone who will take care of my soul." And that mindset is a sign Allah is preparing you. Because only a mature heart can build a peaceful home. Only a responsible heart can handle marriage with patience instead of ego. So, when you start seeing marriage as commitment, not entertainment, worship, not drama, loyalty, not temporary, attraction, peace, not chaos, know this clearly. Allah is shifting your heart from childish love to real love, from fantasy to reality, from emotion to purpose. He is preparing you not just to have a spouse, but to be a spouse, because the one He has written for you isn't coming to join your past. They are coming to build your future. When Allah prepares you for the spouse written in your destiny, one of the clearest signs is this: you stop giving your heart easily. You used to entertain conversations just to feel wanted. You used to reply to people even when you knew they had no good intentions. You used to keep toxic connections because you were scared of loneliness. But now, something changes. You begin to guard your heart. You no longer allow every person to enter your life. You don't give attention to people who only offer temporary interest. You stop trying to impress anyone. Your silence becomes a shield. Your distance becomes protection. Your boundaries become stronger. Why? Because Allah is teaching you your worth. You realize your heart is valuable. Your time has meaning. Your emotions are not free. You start recognizing red flags faster. You sense when someone only wants attention, not marriage. You walk away from conversations that feel disrespectful, sinful, or pointless. You no longer fall for compliments. You look for consistency. You look for respect. You look for seriousness. You start saying, "Prove your intention. Show your respect. Come with purpose, not entertainment." Your energy becomes selective. You stop texting late at night. You don't waste hours chatting with someone who has no plan. You don't allow emotional attachments without commitment. This is a powerful spiritual transformation, because a heart that is preparing for a halal future cannot entertain haram present. Allah is training you to protect yourself from heartbreak before it begins. He is teaching you that not everyone deserves access to your heart. Some people are just tests, not your spouse. You become calm, wise, and observant. You watch how a person speaks. You notice how they treat others. You listen to what they fear. what they chase, what they value. You don't need attention anymore, you need intention. You don't need sweet words, you need action. You don't need fake love, you need halal love. And the most beautiful sign, you become comfortable being alone rather than attached to the wrong person. Because a heart that chooses peace after chaos is a heart that Allah has purified. You begin to realize, not everyone who wants you deserves you. Not every smile is sincere. Not every "I love you" is real. Not every interest is pure. So when you become protective with your time, your emotions, your heart and your soul, know this: Allah is saving you from unnecessary heartbreak so that your heart is still whole when the right person arrives. This discipline, this distance, this silence, it is preparation. Your heart is being guarded for someone who will treasure it. When Allah is preparing you for the spouse written in your destiny, He does not only prepare your heart, He prepares your life. One of the most silent and beautiful signs is this: your risk, stability, and maturity begin to improve. It might not be dramatic, it might not be overnight. You may not suddenly become rich or successful, but slowly, quietly, steadily, Allah opens small doors. You start managing money better. You stop wasting it on useless things. You become more disciplined, more responsible, more focused. You begin to understand something crucial. Marriage needs stability, not perfection, but effort. So Allah gives you what will support a future family: a calmer mind, a stronger work ethic, better opportunities, increased barakah in income, more maturity in decisions. You work smarter. You think long-term. You start planning your life with intention. Why? Because marriage is not just about love. It is about responsibility, protection, and partnership. For men, Allah strengthens their ability to provide, protect, lead, and take responsibility. For women, Allah strengthens their emotional stability, wisdom, confidence, and self-respect. You begin to grow into the version of yourself your spouse will need. Sometimes your risk improves after a heartbreak. Sometimes Allah removes you from bad company, bad habits, or bad environments. Sometimes He gives you a new job, new goals, or new clarity. These are not coincidences. They are preparations. Allah is arranging your life in ways you don't even notice. You meet better people. You learn valuable lessons. You get tired of wasting time. You stop living for today and start living for your future. Your soul begins to feel ready for marriage without you even planning it. Even your iman becomes stronger. You pray more. You trust more. You worry less. Because Allah will never hand you a blessing that you are unprepared to protect. A righteous spouse is not just a gift, it is a responsibility. So Allah increases your risk not to make you proud, but to make you prepared. He gives you emotional strength so you don't break easily. He gives you financial stability so you don't depend on the wrong people. He gives you maturity so you can handle disagreements with wisdom, not anger. And sometimes your risk doesn't come in the form of money. It comes as peace, focus, opportunities, and the removal of obstacles. The same way Allah provides for birds before they fly. He provides for believers before marriage. So, when your stability improves, when life becomes calmer, when your goals become clearer, when your chaos settles, know this: Allah is organizing your life piece by piece, because soon you will not walk alone. There was a time when waiting made you anxious. You worried, what if I never get married? What if everyone finds love except me? What if I'm not good enough for anyone? You compared your life with others. You rushed into connections. You forced conversations. You feared being alone. But then, something quietly changed. You stopped chasing. You stopped panicking. You stopped settling. You didn't give up on love. You handed it back to Allah. This is one of the strongest signs of spiritual preparation. Your heart learns calmness, the kind of calmness that only comes from trust. You begin to say, if Allah wrote someone for me, I don't need to run after them. If they are mine, they will come with dignity and intention. What is meant for me cannot be taken by anyone. Your heart matures. You no longer fall apart when someone leaves. You no longer try to convince someone to stay. You no longer fear the future. Instead, you start feeling a strange peace in waiting. You focus on improving yourself, strengthening your iman, becoming mentally and emotionally healthier, building your life, preparing your heart. And suddenly, waiting no longer feels like punishment. It feels like preparation. You begin to realize that rushing leads to heartbreak, but trusting leads to destiny. You start to understand that Allah is not delaying your spouse. Allah is perfecting your timing. Allah is protecting your heart. Allah is building your future. Maybe Allah is still working on you. Maybe Allah is still working on them. Maybe Allah is keeping both of you away from harm until the right moment. When you stop rushing, Allah brings the right person without confusion, without stress, without chaos. True love doesn't come through chasing. It comes through Qadr. And the moment your heart finds peace in Allah's plan, your spiritual maturity reaches a new level. You say, Ya Allah, I trust you. When you decide, it will be worth every second I waited. And that trust becomes a magnet for your blessing. Allah never makes you wait just to break you. He makes you wait to build you. Because the spouse written for you is not arriving at the wrong time. They are arriving at the perfect time. Not when you want, but when Allah knows your heart is finally ready. Another powerful sign that Allah is preparing your heart for your future spouse is that your standards begin to change, and they change in a holy way, not an emotional way. Before, you used to fall for looks, sweet words, flirting, temporary attention. You used to confuse attraction with love. You used to think butterflies meant destiny. You used to trust fast, give easily, and ignore warning signs. But now, your heart has changed. You don't care how beautiful someone looks if their character is ugly. You don't care how charming someone speaks if their actions are empty. You don't care about a promise of one day. You care about commitment today. Your standards become mature. You want someone who fears Allah. Someone loyal even when no one is watching. Someone who respects you, your family, and your boundaries. Someone who doesn't just talk about marriage but prepares for it. Someone whose love does not pull you away from Allah but brings you closer to Him. You no longer find excitement in secret relationships or hidden talking. You want something pure, transparent, respectful, and halal. You don't want someone who asks for your body. You want someone who asks for your hand. You don't want someone who only loves you in private. You want someone who loves you publicly and proudly. And most importantly, you stop chasing perfect. Instead, you look for righteous. Because a righteous spouse may not have the most beautiful face, but they will have the most beautiful soul. You start valuing salah, modesty, manners, sabr, honesty, responsibility, taqwa, emotional stability, kindness, Purity of intention. Your heart becomes harder to impress, but easier to please, because you know what truly matters for a peaceful life. You are no longer interested in games, attention, mixed signals, temporary love, sinful attachment. You want clarity, effort, protection, loyalty, nikah. This is a spiritual transformation. Allah is turning your heart from emotional desire to halal desire, from fantasy to reality, from worldly love to love that leads to Jannah. When your standards change, some people will leave you, not because you asked for too much, but because they were offering too little. And that's exactly what Allah wants, because the person written for you will meet your standards naturally, not because you forced them to change, but because Allah created them for you. When your heart stops accepting what is haram, weak, childish, or temporary, you are being prepared for something pure, serious, and blessed. Your standards are not rising. Your soul is rising. And Allah will send someone who respects the person you have become. When Allah is preparing your heart for your future spouse, the final and most difficult sign you will face is patience. Not the short patience where you wait a week or a month, but the kind of patience where you don't know when, you don't know how, and you don't know who, yet you still trust. Allah begins to test you with silence. You see others getting engaged, married, starting families. People younger than you find their person. People with less faith, less loyalty, less sincerity find love before you. And you wonder, why not me? What am I missing? Is there something wrong with me? No, there is nothing wrong with you. Allah is writing a different story for your heart. Sometimes Allah delays your spouse because He is protecting you from heartbreak. He is saving you from divorce. He is preparing your risk. He is improving your character. He is strengthening your faith. He is building your future spouse. He is aligning the perfect time for both of you. A miracle is not just what Allah gives you. A miracle is also when He gives it. Anyone can fall in love, but only Allah can send the right person at the right moment. And here is the secret. What comes late in life often stays for life. You might feel like nothing is happening, but behind the scenes, Allah is moving your destiny piece by piece. Your patience is not being ignored. Your tears are not wasted. Your loneliness is not invisible. Every moment you stay away from haram, every time you lower your gaze, every time you trust instead of chase, every dua you make, every tear you hide, every time you choose dignity over desperation, Allah is lifting you. Marriage is written in your Qadr, but Qadr unfolds when your heart is ready, not when your emotions are impatient. So Allah tests you. He watches how you handle loneliness. He watches how you handle temptation. He watches how you handle delays, because the way you behave while waiting shows what kind of spouse you will be when blessed. If you are patient during the storm, you will be grateful during the sunshine. If you can trust Allah without seeing the outcome, you will trust your spouse without fear. Allah does not break a heart that trusts Him. He delays to strengthen you, not punish you. He hides your spouse until the moment your soul is ready to receive them, because when it happens, it will not be rushed, forced, or painful. It will be clear. It will be peaceful. It will be blessed. It will be written. You are not waiting for a person. You are waiting for Allah's promise. And Allah never fails His promise. If you are listening to this and your heart is tired, if you are wondering when your turn will come, If you are trying to stay patient while everyone else seems to be moving forward, then hear this with your soul. Allah has not forgotten you. Every delay is protection. Every closed door is mercy. Every heartbreak was a lesson. Every lonely night purified your heart, and every tear washed away someone who was never meant for you. You are not behind in life. You are not missing out. You are not unloved. You are being prepared. Allah is shaping your character, your patience, your wisdom, your emotions, and your life, so that when the person written for you enters, you greet them with a healed heart, not a broken one. When Allah finally sends you your spouse, you will understand why it never worked with anyone else. You will realize why Allah didn't let those people stay. You will see how every delay made sense. You will thank Allah for every no that protected you. The one written for you will come with clarity, intention, respect, responsibility, and peace. No games, no confusion, no secrets, just sincerity. Halal love doesn't make you anxious. It makes you calm. It makes you feel safe. It brings sakina to your chest. So if you are still waiting, don't be sad. Your life is not empty. Your heart is not unloved. Your story is not over. Allah is the writer of your destiny, and what He writes for you is always worth the wait. Make dua, stay pure, keep hope alive, protect your heart, and trust the one who created it. Because when Allah decides it's time, you won't have to chase, beg, or question. Your future spouse will arrive with dignity, with barakah, and with a heart that was made just for you. Stay patient. Your beautiful chapter is coming.